This is Blues View. Coming up, Fortress St Andrews remains intact. We hear off Liam Ridgewell and Alex McLeish, and Colin Tatham fields your questions. Hello and welcome to this week's Blues View. I'm Andy Walker and I'm joined in our Fort Dunlop studios by our man at the Blues, Colin Tatham. Welcome, Colin.
Yep.
Well, Colin, he was at St Andrews on Easter Sunday, and Fortress St Andrews remains intact.
Absolutely. The home record keeps going on. It's back in September when Birmingham last lost, which is, especially for a promoted side, it's one heck of a record. It shouldn't be dismissed. OK, Birmingham have drawn the last three at home, but they've fought back against Everton, Arsenal and Liverpool, sides who are no mug, sides who are higher than them in the table. And it says a lot for the fortitude, the resilience and also the quality of the players. Alex
McLeish has constantly talked about getting the atmosphere back to its kind of hostile edge that it used to be. Has that really made a difference on this run?
I think it has. There's been people like Arsene Wenger and David and Go that Birmingham fans decided to have a little pop at, and that does lift the atmosphere. That lifts the players as well. And you can see there was an incident in the second half in the Liverpool game where a linesman gave a corner to Birmingham, which purely wasn't. And I think even the officials get intimidated by the crowd, and it all helps.
Sunday again, Liam Ridgewell was the hero again. He's put in a decent stint at left back this season, but he's also made a bit of a name for himself for being an important goal scorer.
Absolutely. As Alex McLeish joked, Martin Peters-esque, the ghost. He pops up in these positions. I don't know why it is. It just happens. It's just one of those instinctive things, and he's always there in the right place at the right time.
Well, we're fortunate enough to actually catch up with the man of the moment, Liam Ridgewell, and here is the defender with his views.
Playing left back, you can try and get in that back post, so try and do it corners and free kicks. We're not going to win the first one, try and get a second one, and try and get now undetected. Really, I was reluctant to volley it, obviously due to the bounces today, so I just tried to make sure I get my body there and put it in. Really, but it was a sticky game. Really, it weren't. It was they had a lot of possession, and we just sat up them a little bit, and it was each team had their chances. We could have won it probably with Bowes won, but then they could have had a couple of chances as well. So, no, I think the draw was deserved.
That was Liam Ridgewell, and now here are the thoughts of Blues boss Alex McLeish.
Session injuries has given me a chance to push Ridgewell out to the left back position, and he's grabbed it with both hands. He's been excellent, exceptional, and he's got better and better. He's kept illustrious names quiet. Like Walcott last week against Arsenal, who got hooked after 60 minutes or so. And today again, he faced a tough task against the Liverpool wide man, Maxi Rodriguez, a world-class player, Argentine international, and with the full-back coming up as well, with his dribbling skills, and Ridgewell did really well.
Well, that was the views of Liam Ridgewell and Alex McLeish there. Now it's time to hear some of your thoughts and questions for Colin. It's Mick from Moseley, who's wondering what's your own thinking behind this kits initiative from Next Step. Obviously, as we know, they've gone out on the official site, 4 choices there. What's your thoughts about that?
I think it's a good idea. It includes the fans, makes them involved, and also allays any fears that people may have had whereby a Chinese firm has become the kit suppliers for the first time ever, and what sort of mad designs would they come up with? I think they're all sensible, quite smart and trendy designs, and it's down to the fans to choose. And I think I don't know why more clubs don't do it on a regular basis, to be honest, because obviously if they want fans to buy the replica shirts, then the fans will want to wear something that they're happy to wear. So give them the choice.
Okay, thank you for your questions there, and of course feel free to email us on the address below for next week's Blues View. Well, Colin, see next up for Blues is Man City away on Sunday. Last time the two teams met, I've seen in a goalless draw, which Blues arguably should have taken all 3 points from. What's your thoughts going into this weekend's game?
Yeah, that game was, Birmingham should have won it. I think James McFadden missed a penalty, didn't he? Manchester City a little bit of a different proposition now, especially they've hit a little bit of good form and they've got some tremendous attackers up front. I think it'd be a really tough game for Blues. Wouldn't surprise me if they fell on this one. The away record hasn't been that great. If they could get a draw out of it, I think that would be tremendous, considering that Manchester City are really gearing up to go for that 4th place in the Champions League spot, and I think at the moment they're favourites to land it as well.
Okay, thank you for joining us, Colin. And thank you for watching. And be sure to log on same time next week, where we'll be looking back to see how Blues get on at Eastlands. Thanks, and we'll see you then.